The National Executive Council meeting held in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors have issued an ultimatum threatening to embark on a first strike if the federal government fails to accede to its latest demands within 2 weeks.
Threatening to embark on fresh strike if the federal government fails to accede to its latest demand within 2 weeks.
Fighting for what is right is not a threat to anybody. They are doing the right thing. But I will advise the resident doctors to do it in a way that it will not affect the masses. Because overall, the masses will be the people that will suffer because they don't have anywhere to go and get treatment or something like that. So they should just try to press for their needs in one way or the other without involving strict.
Anything they demand for, at least if it's visible, they should listen to them. You understand? It's not even, doctors are not supposed to go on strike. There are some very, very essential people that are not supposed to go on strike. These are doctors, these are soldiers, these people put their life on the line.
The burning issues affecting the welfare of the doctors and the alarming rate of flight of doctors and other healthcare workers on account of poor remuneration, grossly inadequate funding of health sector, and the negative effect on the citizens and the health workers were deliberated upon the meeting. It's in the city of Lagos State. Some respondents got opinions on this.
To a very large extent, they are being neglected, and that is why the doctors are not even putting up their best in terms of productivity.
It is quite painful that a very critical sector like the health sector of a nation will be complaining of these kind of basic amenities. These are basic, meaning that this is not something that should be clamored for. This isn't something they should be contesting. This isn't something that should be heard of, because the health sector is a very vital sector of the economy, and as such, if this is going on, then it shows how far they've been neglected and how bad the situation is in this country. So it behoves on the government to do the needful.
If they are not neglected, there won't be that mass exodus of jackpot. They are running away. You understand? It's a brain drain. It's a brain drain. You can't train people and start letting them leave your countries. They'll get to a time, Nigerians will be looking for doctors elsewhere. And they cannot get it because if you want to pay peanuts, you have monkeys to work for you.
Part of the demands from the doctors included an immediate review and increment in the consolidated medical salary structure to the tune of 200% of the current gross salary of doctors. In the same vein, the doctors are also clamoring for the commencement of payment of all salary arrears owed to their members, including 2014, 2015, and 2016 salary arrears, as well as areas of the consequential adjustment of the minimum wage.
It's very obvious that Nigerian salary scale is nothing to write home about. Look, take for example the what is it called, minimum wage for an average common man is nothing. The take home is next to nothing. Talk less of the doctors. So every sectors of the economy is suffering. So that is why Nigerian government need to give attention to not only to the doctors but to the general well-being of the workers.
It shows that they've been neglected. So I would suggest that the government should review this and listen to these people and do the needful.
Yeah, they have a very good setting to say they should increase their salary and give them good things, because health workers elsewhere in the world, they treat them so well. That's why you see the mass exodus. They're going to other countries where they have been taken care of.
Also on their demand list is an immediate infrastructural development in the various hospitals without further delay. The doctors emphasized on the need to revisit the infrastructural decay in the health sector, as well as a severe manpower shortage in the sector. They insist on at least 15% budgetary allocation to various hospitals.
They should try and pay them off. They should pay whatever money they are owing them. The health sector in Nigeria is, even all over the world, is very important. Health is very important. We see our politicians going outside the country for treatment. At least here in our country, Nigeria, at least if they should try and put the health sector in a proper condition, things will be okay for everybody.
I can't really say that, okay, this is the amount of percentage or a percentage that the government has failed in neglecting them. But then, like these stories I see online, they are very disheartening. And then, we know the results of shortage of personnel and facilities in a crucial sector like the health sector.
Esther Agbu, reporting for KAFTAN Television.